So Mahishasur gathered together his armies. The battle was on. The first two demons to go out and face the goddess were musical-voiced Vaskal and ugly Durmukh. Huge as hills, with voices like rolling thunder, they once again suggested to the goddess that she should marry their king Mahishasur and become queen of the world. And Durga once again told them to run away and save themselves or be killed. Turning red with anger, the demons Vaskal and Durmukh pulled out their weapons, ready to fight. But the goddess stood calmly where she was, smiling, drinking wine from that jeweled cup that could never be emptied. And she looked at them with so much contempt that the two demons, in uncontrollable anger, rushed to attack her. Taking out their conches, they blew an earth-shaking blast on them, the call to battle. At once their demon armies had swarmed around them, thousands and thousands of hideous demons riding in on the most unnatural beasts. Flying rats, some were riding on serpents, black elephants, wolves, hyenas. There were others riding on jackals, crows, vultures, even crimson-faced lizards. Like giant waves of darkness, the demon armies flew down upon Durga from all four directions, roaring, howling, screeching enough to shatter all of creation. The goddess did not move at all, till they were really close enough. And then the golden lion threw back his head and gave a roar so loud that it silenced everything, halted every movement. And then, before anyone could move again, Durga's 18 hands erupted into action. They moved so fast you couldn't see them. They were a blur. They were like 18 armies descending on the demons from every side. And less than the time that it takes to tell you this story, the goddess had destroyed every one of them. One moment she was facing the dreadful army rushing at her from every side. The next, she was standing in a river of blood and guts and gore, on which the severed heads of all the dead demons floated, bobbing up and down, like the little inflatable toys that children use when they first learn to swim. There were headless bodies and there were bodiless heads. Within seconds, the fleet of scavengers that the demons had been riding on, the vultures and the crows, the hyenas, jackals, the lizards, wolves, etc., they had all turned with glee onto their dead riders, feeding avidly on their corpses, quenching their thirst in the river of blood, the pitiful cries of the dying mingling with the stench of the dead. Having killed off the armies, Durga then turned to face the demon leaders. Before anyone could move, using one of her hands, Durga had pierced Vaskal with her trident, and then with another of her hands, she swung the battle axe, cutting off Durmukh's head from his neck so cleanly that the demon did not even realize that he had been killed. As a matter of fact, it was only after his head hit the ground that Durmukh gave his last astonished roar as he died at her feet. When Mahishasur got news of his general's death, he let out a bellow that shook the galaxies. How could this be? They were the fiercest warriors, and yet a mere woman had killed them. Now what?